QRV carries them on their units, but they are not on the trucks, okay? So let's say we have a patient let's show how to hold it. We have a patient, we've done an assessment, crunchy crunch to the pelvis, we have a hip dislocation, right? We might have shortening and rotation. I know for certain the pelvis is unstable for whatever reason, okay? We are going to create a splint, if you will, for the pelvis. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take a sheet, hold it hot dog style, maybe. Hold it hot dog style again. Yeah. One more time, maybe. Depending on the size of your patient, you could fold it again, or you could leave it if they've got like a bigger hips, longer hips. All right, so we know we want to eventually put this around my patient, okay? Eventually, my patient's going to where?
Hospital?
Yes, but my transport vessel.
Oh,
Either a stretcher or a backboard, just depending on the situation. All right, so for this presentation, we're gonna have the patient go to a backboard. Do I have a volunteer for patient?
Do you want me
Right
on
here.
that?
No. That would be way too convenient if you felt like your
I was
head
trying
on the back.
You guys have done a lot of hard work today.
I agree.
If you fall in and you can't get up, okay? Again, we've already done the assessment, we've done everything we need to, this is just a skill of moving her over. So we're gonna take our full sheet, and we're already going to have it placed on the backboard. Okay? That's just gonna chill, that's gonna be there waiting for us.
I'm
Alright?
actually gonna move the board over so we have room to get around her, because we got a scooper, right?
She has an unstable pelvis, can we log roll her?
No.
No. What are we gonna practice with again today? Scoop stretcher.
Bring yours together just a little bit, see if it helps.
Anybody got any WD-40 in their car?
Yeah.
I'm on it, actually. Look, my dad's
All right.
I have everything in my car.
So, this goes over here. This goes over here.
Mine a hair longer.
We'll have to make it longer because her head should be right here, right?
I want it to lock in, but it's not wanting to lock in.
There we go.
Now, as much work as these are, I actually like a scoop.
They're still great. Again, kind of inclusive criteria, not even inclusive, guys. You can use this to easily transport a patient from point A to point B, even if they don't have an unstable pelvis.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I pick people up like with, say, some grandma fell and fractured her shoulder. You can't just pick her up and get her, right? You can scoop her and do that.
All right, so again, you'll do yours first. Sorry. We promise, we know what we're doing.
Ha! Well, we get the oldest, jankiest ones here, so it's not like they're well maintained, you know? And it's hard to push them together. That help?
Okay, so we have her on the scoop. We're gonna pick up the scoop to get her onto the backboard. Why isn't Ryan back here? Where's Tim?
Where is he? Blums.
Right
1,
here.
2, 3.
All right, you want to place her where her hip is gonna be kind of in line with the sheet, okay? Now that she's on the backboard, what do we do with the scoop? It goes away.
All that work for nothing. And when somebody's on it, they're almost harder to release because there's pressure on them. This one does not want to press. stronger fingers.
Well,
There you go. Okay. Alright, gotta change the angle.
alright, so this side scoops out. This side scoops out. Okay, and essentially guys, for the pelvic binder, we're gonna take both ends of the sheet. We're going to make sure there's no slack underneath my patient's body. And we're going to essentially take both sides, twist, so you can usually want to swap with your partner. So they can pull,
By the way,
we can pull, and we usually kind of twist before we tie. Yes. Sometimes you can kind of like secure it by tucking the tail in over here. Sometimes you can tie it. It just depends. Sometimes when you tie the knot, there's a little slack that gets generated. And then we secure it to the backboard. But that's pelvic binder. Okay? I'm sweating.
I know me too.